All right, next door, I want to stress to you, I've looked for this truck the entire 2024 model year, and we're finally seeing it. So we still are seeing firsts on the lot, even after all of this time. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Team Toyota, Langhorne, Pennsylvania. We are here to check out the Tundra lineup, and it looks like they have a decent amount of Tundras, and we have a little surprise up there. Looks like they have the new Land Cruiser. So let's start, see what they got. On each of these trucks, I will do what I always do and put up the pricing for you. Anything they have as far as deals. If I remember correctly, when I looked at their website, they had an ad for 6,000 under MSRP on some of these Tundras. So I will put up each pop-up and we will go from there. But they are definitely under MSRP here, so that is a good start. Okay, here we go. iForce Max, magnetic gray metallic, 1794. Looking really good, as always. This is the regular 1794, no TRD or anything like that. 20-inch wheels, got the side steps on it. This is actually the cream interior. So that's something we never see, and that's pretty cool. Cream interior on the 1794. You could get the cream interior or the saddle brown. So that is a good start, something a little bit different than usual. In the bed, you get the bed lights and the outlet, and the big Tundra across the back that doesn't have any of the inlay options. You could get a black or a chrome inlay if you want on that. That's pretty neat. Coming around to the side, once again, iForce Max. So this is a top-of-the-line luxury Tundra, premium auto-leveling headlights, big chrome grille up front, and the price. So MSRP-wise, 10-inch color heads-up display, non-skid brand bed liner, the steps for $645, 73,334. A nice-looking truck. Once again, we have the cream interior. So what is your opinion? Would you go cream or saddle brown? This, of course, has the Pano moonroof, JBL sound system, 14-inch screen, all the good stuff. Nice Tundra there. Good one to start with. Next door, Platinum. Regular iForce, magnetic gray metallic again. Platinum, 1794. As I always say, pretty much the same trim. That's your Western theme. A lot of chrome on this one, and then the saddle brown or the cream interior versus a dark chrome exterior, as you see the difference. Dark chrome, real chrome. And a black interior, heated, ventilated, memory, genuine leather seats with all of the same options like JBL, Pano, all that stuff. And the price of this one, good shot of the inside there. This has the all-weather floor liners, trifold tonneau cover. You could probably see this through the phone better than I can. The tonneau cover is 1,300. Steps again, 69,648. This is what the Toyota tonneau cover looks like if you've never seen it. It says Toyota in the corner over there and lays flat to the bed. Nice looking truck. Ooh, I'm excited. Got a good one here next door. We have a Celestial Silver Platinum TRD Off-Road iForce Max. As you know, I absolutely love the Platinum TRDs. We don't see them very often, but this is a great setup. I think this is the first one I've seen in Celestial Silver, so it looks real good with the dark chrome, and then you got the TRD grille up front, the 20-inch TRD wheels, Bilstein suspension, locking rear diff, multi-terrain select crawl control, iForce Max engine, premium auto-leveling headlights. Gives you all the same great stuff that you get in a Platinum, but the difference is you get the locking rear diff, multi-terrain select and crawl control, and some of the TRD stuff with this one. You can't get locking rear diff, multi-terrain select and crawl control unless you have TRD off-road or a TRD Pro. This is a high demand truck right here. Definitely what a lot of people want. The TRD package on Platinum. That's new for 2024. TRD front skid plate, 10-inch color heads-up display, the TRD off-road package. That's all the stuff you get there. It's got the steps again. 75,443. That's a beautiful one. My favorite one so far, for sure. What is your thoughts? All right, moving on. We have a Capstone, Celestial Silver Metallic, 22-inch wheels, body color surround on a black and chrome grille, iForce Max Crew Max cab, 5.5-foot bed 4x4. It's the only way it comes. You got the power side steps, power bed step, semi-aniline leather interior, black and white, heated ventilated memory, all the good stuff on this one. So this one comes with the load leveling rear height suspension and the AVS. That is not standard on this truck. That is an add-on, so that's good to see. 82,224. If you're going to have this truck, you might as well get that so you can get it fully loaded. Very nice. I like that one. And right next door, we never get to see capstones that aren't in the regular standard colors. Here's the capstone that's in the red. Supersonic red on this. It looks very good. That body color surround does so much for this setup, in my opinion. Beautiful truck. Again, 22-inch wheels. It says capstone down on the door. This is the flagship trim of Tundra. Pricing here, this does not have the ABS suspension. $81,534. Beautiful truck. It's got the bed lights and outlet. I'm going to take you around here because I don't think I showed you guys the interior, which it looks like they have all the wrapping on it. Still 14-inch screen, digital gauge cluster. Beautiful interior, black and white. If you want that special black headliner, got the pano on there. If you want that special truck, this is definitely a special truck to get. As far as luxury goes, I mean, this is going to be the king for Tundra. The Platinum and 1794 are right under it when it comes to luxury, but this is a unique kind of setup with the 22-inch wheels. Everything on it is standard except for that AVS, so nice way to start for sure. This one next door, limited, Crew Max 5.5-foot bed, regular I-Force engine. This does not have TRD or anything, as you can tell, and you can tell this right away. If you are in the know, this doesn't have TRD because there's chrome on it. When you go TRD on limited for 2024, body colors everything. Nice 20-inch wheel. It's a plain looking truck, but I mean that in a good way. It's got a soft text black interior, heated ventilated memory, 14-inch screen. There's no pano on this, but you could get pano. It has the premium auto leveling headlights. That's not standard either, so that's an add-on. See if it has JBL. It does. That's another add-on. Limited premium package, limited power package. That's where you get the bed lights. That's where you get the QI wireless charger. A nice setup for this truck. 61,684. That's cool. So again, the bed lights and outlet are not standard on limited. So you got to make sure you have that limited power package. And on SR5, if you want the bed lights and outlet, you got to get the premium audio package, which is a little bit different. Next door, same thing, but magnetic gray metallic, and it has a tonneau cover on it. And this is actually I-Force Max. So let's take a look at this. See what the pricing is on this one. What's in it? Looks like the same kind of setup. JBL, limited premium package, PVM, limited power package. This does have the moonroof on it. There you go. Non-skid spray on bed liner, 68,568. Let me go back to this other truck for a minute to show you the interior, because that one's all wrapped up and it looks like this one is not. Let's take a look. There you go. So you got that black heated ventilated memory soft text, 14-inch screen is standard. Digital gauge cluster is standard and limited for 2024. You used to have to get the I-Force Max for that gauge cluster on limited. All right, next door, I want to stress to you, I've looked for this truck the entire 2024 model year, and we're finally seeing it. So we still are seeing firsts on the lot, even after all of this time. My friend's 1794 TRD Off-Road Lunar Rock. We've seen Lunar Rock 1794, I believe Tri-County Toyota. We saw this truck at, but we've never seen it with the off-road package. This is probably my favorite Tundra that's out right now. You get the saddle brown interior, you get all the Western themed stuff. You get all of the luxury features because it's 1794. But now with the Lunar and the TRD, black wheels, it all flows together so nice. I didn't know how I would feel about all the chrome on this color and this setup, but man, that thing looks good. All wrapped up on the inside. This is I-Force Max. This is like a complete package Tundra right here. 10-inch color heads-up display, TRD off-road, TRD front skid plate, non-skid spray on bed liner. There's your bed lights. It looks like a spray-on. It says Tundra from the factory. TRD off-road, no inlay. I would put a black inlay right there. Chrome, you got your bumper sensors and everything. I mean, this thing is fully loaded and beautiful. And let me tell you what, this one is very much worth the wait. All model year, I've been looking for this. What a beautiful truck. I would buy that today. One more time, let's look at the price. The sticker, 75,124. So knock 6K off that, you're down in the 60s. I don't necessarily need the I-Force Max, but being it would be a complete setup, that's a great looking truck right there. Love it. So glad I found that. You don't understand how long I've been chasing it. So this would be at a dealership on a Monday, and on Sunday I'd be going to specifically film this, and it would be gone. So it's nice to see that. Next door, I-Force Max. Black Limited. Again, we've seen a few limiteds today. No TRD off-road limiteds, but the regular ones. Great looking truck, and limited is where you start getting some great options on it. So this is a nice truck right here. This is where the chrome looks good on the black. iForce Max, 20-inch wheel. That's silver and black. Pano, nicely loaded. 12-speaker JBL, limited premium package, PVM, limited power package. The moonroof for $1350. That is a nicely loaded truck. Hybrid, 2024, 67,998. So that is how we start the day with these Tundras. There's a few more I want to show you that are in a different spot of the lot, so I'm going to walk over there. But before I do, which one of these you taking home? The Black Limited? Are you going to take this beautiful thing, which again, I'm in love with this. Lunar, 1794, TRD Off-Road, iForce Max, fully loaded, saddle brown interior. The regular limited iForce Max. The limited Celestial Silver, regular iForce. The Capstone in red, which is awesome. We never see that. Capstone in Celestial Silver. The TRD Off-Road Platinum, another great one. Looks so good in Celestial Silver. The regular Platinum looks so good in Celestial Silver, but with the TRD Off-Road with the black wheels and everything, ties it all together for sure. Then we have a Platinum, regular. And we have a 1794 Magnetic Gray and iForce Max. So of these ones, which one are you taking home? I figured you guys would want to see this. This is the new Toyota Land Cruiser. Take a look at this thing. You can see how they kept some of that tradition and heritage in the look, but with all the modern technology. Look at that Toyota grill up front, the way they have the headlights designed. It's a nice looking truck. Got the black wheel. Really does look good in person. This is the first time I'm seeing one in person. So this is an as-is, no dealer warranty. I'm guessing this is used. That's pretty crazy. It's a good looking truck though. iForce Max. What is your thoughts on the Land Cruiser? Is this something you would take home? Has a good color on it too. I'm a fan. But I figured you guys want to check this out. I know we're looking at Tundras, but that's a decent looking truck right there. Depending on the price, would you take that home? I know we filmed TRD Pro Sequoias before. I don't know if we've ever seen one in Terra. So just in case, if we haven't, check it out. iForce Max engine. This has a lot of DNA of the Tundra. The 18-inch BBS forged wheel, the Fox suspension, premium auto leveling headlights, iForce Max engine. Says TRD Pro up on the hood. Black TRD Pro seats, 14-inch screen. Got the big pano up there. Beautiful truck. If you're into that larger SUV, would this be the one you got if you were to get a Sequoia? Would you go TRD Pro? I like the capstone in the Sequoia a lot. This has a great look to it. Has that off-road nature, just like the TRD Pro Tundra. Is this something you would take off-road? Obviously, you have all the cameras all over the place, 360 bird's eye. Definitely nice looking. I'm sure the price is pretty high. It didn't have a price on it, so I will. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. It has a price right up front here. $80,780. This has 5,686 miles, a demo special. So let me know, is this something you would take home? Are you a fan of the new Sequoia? I'll tell you something that I like, just a quick view here. So they have the Phillies Toyota Tundra. Now, I'm a Mets fan, but it's pretty cool to see Toyota working with MLB and having Tundras with different teams on it. So if you live in New York and you see one like this with the Mets on it, please let me know. I want to see it. Let's go Mets. And if you want to take home the Phillies Tundra, it is for sale. It looks like its original color was blueprint, and this is what's in it. Limited power package. It is a 2024. Limited premium package, PVM. The moonroof, JBL. Nicely loaded, 62,729. The only catch is you have to like the Phillies because that is a pretty aggressive wrap. What's your thoughts on that? Well, we made our way back near home, but I had to stop and film this Gateway Toyota Magnetic Gray 2024 TRD Pro Tundra. Unfortunately, these days, we don't see a lot of TRD Pro Tundras on the lot. You'll get one every once in a while. Mag Gray is something I rarely see, and this one actually has the red interior, which we really never see. 1.1 inch lift in the front. This is a TRD Fox suspension here. You got the BBS forged wheels. You got the Falcon Wild Peak tires. Camo all over the truck. There's little TRD trinkets throughout the lighting on the truck. This has marker lights front and rear because it's about 1.5 inches wider than a regular Tundra from the fender flares and offset. This has a TRD exhaust on it. It's a beautiful truck. I owned one for a short period of time. I very much liked it, but very expensive, as you will see momentarily. Bed lights, outlet, spray-on liner. On the inside, this thing's built like a well-built limited 14-inch screen digital gauge cluster iForce Max pano roof black headliner. This has the red interior, which I highly recommend. I know a lot of people don't like the red interior, but it goes so well with the mag gray. Something to look at real quick before we go around the other side. The markup sticker. There is what the markup is. They're asking $78,863. Let's look at the front, and then we'll look at what's actually on this truck. You can only get this truck 5.5-foot bed, Crew Max, 4x4 iForce Max, big Toyota Heritage grill up front, TRD light bar. You got the TRD skid plate under there. You got the sway bar, if you can see it over here. TRD upper control arms, the springs. She looks good. Love what they do with the Pro. Love how there's not massive Pro graphics down the side. It just says it up where it usually says iForce Max on every other truck. So this one has the TRD Pro black lettering, TRD Performance air filter, black front bumper letters, the connected services extension for $325, non-skid spray on bed liner, $75,293 if you want to take a picture of the stuff that's on it. That's what it is. Again, red interior, but you get all those crazy features, JBL pano. It's loaded up. You could really only get it one way. Of course, you can add things like side steps and spray-on liner, but the main equipment is it comes one way, and that's it. But this is what they mean when they say the black bumper letters. You can kind of see that there's an inlay in that. Looks very good. Let's see if the TRD Pro in the back has any inlay in it. Yes, it does. So this is one of two Tundras that don't say Tundra in the back. This says TRD Pro. That's the only truck that has it splashed across the back, its own trim. Every other one just says Tundra, but the 1794 limited edition has the 1794 limited edition stamped in the bottom right. So what's your thoughts on this truck? Do you like it? Is it too much? I will say this though, if you look at this price of $75,293, I have seen some dealerships in my research that are under MSRP on these as well. Just got to look around. But we already saw a Lunar 1794 TRD today, and this is actually the first time I'm seeing the mag gray with the red interior. That's a great looking truck. What's your thoughts on Pro? Do you spend the money on this, or do you go another trim? Let me know in the comments below.